If you're looking for an in-depth, detailed, step-by-step tutorial of how not to direct, then by golly gee, this show is for you.
The category is
I'm not the type of person to go off the overall opinion of a show, because so far everyone has said that this show was bad, and I was like, well, I don't know, haven't seen it, not interested. But over time I became curious. I've heard a lot of tea about the idol. I didn't want to go based on others, so I decided to take upon myself and take a little glimpse, and it's definitely something to remember. This is the first in a long time since Riverdale that I had to rage quit a show, because like, what was that? Now keep in mind, I am very picky about what I watch. I stuck this one out because the cast seemed very promising. Of course, we wanted to see Jenny and Abel act. Let's just say the Weeknd was unable to act. As for Jenny, she wasn't so bad for the 30 seconds we saw her. I feel like my time was wasted. There was good potential. A declining pop star that undergoes the exploitation of the music industry sounds promising enough. I feel like we could have gotten to know every character better instead of just brushing through them like paint. Speaking of brush, the hairbrush scene. The hairbrush scene. The hairbrush scene. I had to make like a tree and leave. I had to take a 2-hour nap to process that correctly. So I did a little research, and the original director was a female, and the show was supposed to be more watchable. She was fired, bitch. Apparently the Weeknd and the other man, who I shall not name because he needs to go get help from his obvious porn addiction. It's okay, I had one a long time ago. They didn't agree with the way she was directing, so they had to toot it in booty. The show was 80% complete by that point. Starting over. If I was one of the cast members, I would have walked off, because like, no, I'm not doing that all over again. You're 50 shades of dumb. And from what I've seen with the original behind the scenes photos, the apocalypse that it is now, oh, I'm mad. I feel cheated, robbed, swindled. We were supposed to have this cute little coming up story of a girl who wanted to be a pop star. Now we just have a porn star who does pop music on the side. Ooh, low-key, love that concept. Somebody make it happen. Chop chop. It's just like one big The Weeknd song. We're introduced to Jocelyn, betrayed by Lily Rose Depp, who's a sexualized pop star trying to make a comeback after losing her mother and publicity from her career. Ooh, absolutely groundbreaking. Her team is somewhat behind her back and trying to help as best as they can, except for Nikki. Oh my god, I couldn't stand her. Oh my god. I just don't think that's the right move, Jocelyn. Honestly, girl, her best move will be firing you. Get out of my face. We get a basic outline of Jocelyn's lifestyle, about her return to the music scene and trying to make the best of what she's working with. Then, while at the club getting her groove on, we meet Tedros, portrayed by The Weeknd, whose only thing worse than his acting is his dialogue. He got this Tyler Perry ass wig on top of his head, and it's just it's the icing on the cake. He ain't The Weeknd no more. I'm gonna start calling him Monday. So they begin what I consider this culty BDSM relationship, which I have no problem with as long as it's consensual. But let me tell you, this show is so weird, I can't even tell if it's consensual or not. There are times Jocelyn's like, oh yeah, I want it, give it to me. And then there's other times where Jocelyn's like, get away from me, you make me sick, ugh. Which one is it? It's so sus, bro. Honestly, halfway through episode 4, I tapped out. I couldn't take it anymore. I was so tired, exhausted, infuriated, malnourished, dehydrated, nauseous, seasick. I continued because I'm the baddest bitch in the game. And from what I get towards the end, that Jocelyn was in control the whole time and she was never abused. Girl, I'm like stuck, confused, bewildered, puzzled. Quit naming off synonyms for every word that you use. Okay, damn, I'm sorry. But that was the plot twist of the century. Oh my gosh, she's taking control, guys. Everybody move the fuck out of her way. Girl, boo. The only thing that truly saved this show was the cast. If it wasn't for who was on there, this would have been like the CW and been a complete fail. Honestly, the Blinks saved y'all. And the fact that y'all didn't have Jenny more in the show instead of just having her on the side, I know that they're mad. You know what? Scratch that. Not even on the side. She's outside of the field trying to get a ticket. I would be livid. The Idol had such great potential to be a good show, but it was ruined by men. Not surprised. Plot could have been the bomb if it was thought out better. The characters are messy, but the show isn't. You see what I'm saying? For example, there's this one scene in episode 3 where producer asked Tedros to take a picture with Jocelyn with how do I say this word without getting demonetized? I want a picture with Jocelyn with a sticky white substance on her face as her new album cover. I immediately closed my laptop and did something else. I would have honestly preferred if it was just about Jocelyn's image and her team trying to encourage her along the way. But of course, somebody came in and messed that all up. If there was no Weeknd or Sam and the whole show was just focused on Jocelyn finding herself, boom, show of the year. But nah, we got this instead, which is cute, but I want drop dead gorgeous. To sum it all up, this show was pretty weird. Do I think it's a bad show? It's not entirely the worst show I've ever seen, but it's definitely not one of the best either. It's like so much of it has gone to waste because you could tell that they worked really hard. They just worked harder on the parts that we didn't give a fuck about. Like, no one wants to watch The Weeknd get his pee-pee sucked for 10 minutes. Do you want to watch his pee-pee get sucked for 10 minutes? I don't want to watch his pee-pee get sucked for 10 minutes. Anyways, as always, I want to know how you guys feel about the show. If you're going to watch it, have you seen it? Do you not give a crap about it? Have you seen it all the way through? Did you just stop halfway through? I need to know. I hope you guys stay tuned for the next video because this one is now over.